that the animals were they even warned us that the Lycans were a little smarter than normal. And you know what I say to that? I say we fight fire with fire. I'm gonna use our machinist here to cleave a hole through these guys. Run through. Drop some of those guys. 700 damage. Trailer popped up on your feed and your live stream was suggested. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Nice. I'm new here and we'll check this out after work. Awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming in, Null White. If you have any questions, you can always message me on any of my YouTube videos and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm pretty active on my comments. This guy's freaking buffs are just out of control. They're still going. Let's go in with our boar. Run up here. Kill that unit. Run over here. Set this one on fire. Let's go for the kill here. And the kill down here. If you notice, many of my units can attack more than one time. That was an attack of opportunity. And that's because I like weapons that can attack more than once. Especially when you're fighting enemies that are like, 40 or so deep. These enemies don't have a retreat button. Interesting. Well, I guess we will just have to cut through them, shall we? Throw a dagger. Throw an axe. Come in here. Throw a dagger. Throw an axe. Wow. Throw a dagger. Throw an axe. Go after this guy because he's going next. Throw a dagger. Still alive. Throw an axe. Attack of opportunity. Nice. Now we throw an axe. Pass. Sure. Take out these four. Okay. Run over here. Kill this unit. Pass. Damn, they are still going. Inquisitor, let's go in with you. Crit. Kill. We're out of movement. This guy over here I didn't even see. I wonder what the chance is for them to infect you with that ability. Come over here. We're going to stab our friend in the back, giving him an attack of opportunity for 1,700 damage. Whoa. Calm it down, bro. Stab your friend in the back and he murders people. Run in. Kill. Kill. Not quite. Pass. Stab this guy in the back. Awesome. So the enemies do not retreat in the Weald. We got some tumors and some bile. Sweet. Keep moving. I think I'm going to let my torch die. And see if I can find some of these special types of ingredients in the Weald. Those look to be real. Found some stables. Did we come here before? We did. Keep going this way. There's a merchant. Let's talk to them.
Might I interest you in my humble ware?
You might not. Alright, we are completely in the dark. My wife's calling me. Hang on one second.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
All right. Who are you? Armor, huh? See here.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
No. Your wares are trash.
Do you think we were too busy hunting lycanthropes to notice what you're up to? You will pay for your crimes.
I will not. I will not pay for my crimes. Okay. We're up against the new Alizarian Knights. Let's see. This guy's surrounded. Put you over here. Are we surprised? We are surprised. That's surprising. Where is my hammer, bro? There it is. Now it's almost even over there. Alright, enemies going first. That's fine. Let's piss off the locals, shall we? Toasted that guy. The vassal is attacking. Wolf scares that guy. That was 400 damage to a 57% damage reduced tank. Pretty good. Who do I want to get some valor points with? Maybe you. Come on over. Make it rain. Bless these fools. Let's aim. Let's not hit our own people. Shoot these four. Dealing, 6,000 damage. It's fine. No one's paying attention, right? This thing attacks both of us with this spear. Or not. That's interesting. You... Got 2 enemies going next. Let's get rid of those enemies. We're gonna reload with our weapons, swap weapons, move in, shoot the schoolmaster. In Edirun, they have Civil War and Skalmar. In Gridmere, they have a murder and Harag the Beast, and in Alizar, the Eye and Werewolves. Looks like it. Let's shoot the squire. Kill this tank. Kill this gentleman. Run over here. Shoot this vassal. Okay. We're gonna run over here. I'm gonna blast this guy in the face. Great. And that's all I can do. Pass. You kill the boss. Nice. Alrighty. You move here. AoE. They attack me back. Attack of opportunity. ×2. Kill this unit. Go after this tank right here. Crit. Kill. This unit's badass, by the way. Taunt this other tank. Disengage. Ah, we didn't get the hit. That's too bad. You guys. Take on this group. Damn, he actually didn't kill any of them. That's impressive. Alright. Pass. He's attacking my Thaumaturge. Ow. Rude. We're gonna huff some paint. Huff some more paint. Over here. Purge? Nah. Row first. So we're adding 6 poisons. What is this? 6 stacks of corrosion, which is 90% of his armor. 6 stacks of poison. Bleeding. Burning. Wow. Throw a bomb. purge. Sure, let him go. This class is nutty. Like, you can really do some crazy shit with that. Ooh, a level 3 or a tier 3, 3-star rather. Gentleman's Partisan. Precise volley. Deals 70% strength damage to enemy units in the area. Allied units engaged in the area execute attacks of opportunity. And it's a 4-meter area. So this sounds like I can attack multiple units with my spearman. And the oil on this gives 10% critical hit damage and 15% critical hit chance. And 10% critical damage. Interesting. Okay. We're out of the woods. Interesting. We went the wrong way. Gotta follow our marker on the map here. The only way we know where we're going. What is this? Oh, that's a group of Lycans. Whoops. We still haven't rested since we got infected with werewolf juice. We'll have to see what happens. Sanity increased. Mental drift. This unit must defeat an enemy during this fight. They put that on my support unit? That's rude, bro. And there's no retreat bar for the enemy. Okay. I guess that's fair. Some of these have 1400 HP. All right, let's use Surter to go in first. Attack this 1400 monstrosity. Disengage. We take a hit. Riposte. Taunt. Disengage. Kick. Disengage. Re-engage. Only 1452 HP. We got through it. Pass. Some of them have 700, some of them have 1400. That one has 1600. Damn. Well, let's do this first. Let's come over here. Let's throw a rusty hatchet at this big beast. Only 67 damage. Come on in. Damn, only killed one. Attack of opportunity. Kill. Taunt. Stab. Stab. Pass. Some of these enemies are huge. Wow. I feel like I do no damage to some of these. Go again. Unit hits like a truck, by the way. Some of these enemies just don't give a shit. What is your mental illness? This unit can never end their turn next to another unit. Okay, pass. Okay, sure, man. Whatever you say, bro. Make it rain. Orderly pass. Okay, he's got fury. Walk on in here. Slap that guy. That one. Let's go back to the guy that needs to kill something. What is this one? Each valor point used by this unit loses 2 mental health. Okay, well that's not a thing I want to do. You need to kill this unit. Good job. The little buffs and debuffs that you need to kill certain units or do certain things is kind of wild. Go over here and fight this werewolf. Good talk. Come in here. Increase your damage. Kill this unit. Kill this unit. Or don't. Don't's good too, I guess. Still 7 enemies somewhere on this map. You. Huff the paint. Huff more paint. Poison all these jerks. We completely whiffed? That sucks. Go in here and a little closer. Puff more paint. Purge. More huffing and puffing and blow their house down. Move on back. Frag. Go fight that guy. Attack of opportunity. He's dead. Run in. Attack. Disengage. Riposte. Kill. These units are kind of tough. Got some tumas and bile. We still haven't found any glowworms. I imagine you fight the glowworms in the, or you find them in the darkness. Like, is there glowworms in here? No glowworms. I wonder where we find those. I wonder if they're going to be in caves or something. We're out of the Weald. There seems to be a glowworm larva. There's what we needed. Go to our camp real quick and see if I can do some science on that. Can. Requires 1 rests. So we're doing a basic and advanced science. Now we can rest. I wonder if it's smart to rest in the Weald. There seems to be a barrier or some sort of maze out here with the rocks. Got some more glowing fungus. Got some weird flowers. I think you need to move away from the eyes, because if you stay near the eyes too long, they hit you with sanity like that. But I think if you can outrange the eyeballs, they won't hit you with sanity debuffs. Those are werewolves. Let's not. Is that a glowworm? All right, more glowworms. I think the only way to find glowworms is in the darkness. Okay, that's more werewolves. Yeah, these rocks are like a maze through here. And here's the arena. Let's go ahead and do this so we can unlock the next class.
I hope you weren't expecting to fight in front of a roaring crowd. The Weald alone
Perseverance
was
is
already
a
to keep a fair number of
legendary
people here
censor.
alive. So now with the lycanthropes.
I guess we're going to take our normal crew. This is what I was talking about with the gunner being absolutely broken. We're going to take Bragg, Captain Terror. We're going to take Bolt. And Kestrel. Allies who's in their turn without lit up gain disoriented for 2 turns. I guess we're going to get lit in this battle. He said. New requirement. Kestrel must not move. Okay. Alright, let's put Kestrel over there in the corner. We're going to swap weapons. Reload. Swap weapons. And now we're just going to start blasting. He's out. Lit up. He's out. He's out. 1 unit for the arena, by the way. And he's out. That is the power of gunners. All the enemies start the battle with vulnerability. Sure. If there are fewer allies than enemies at the end of a turn, ally's turn, that ally gets disoriented. Cool. Let's repair his armor and get valor points. New requirement. Do not attack the same unit twice. Well, that's no fun. Let's swap. Reload. Swap. Move here. Shoot that unit. Knocked him out. Reload. He's out. He's out. This is totally fair, by the way. And that guy's out. Dexterity of companions by 5%. That works really well with gunners. And that mission was flawless. Now we've got maximum valor points again. We're going to swap weapons, reload, swap weapons, move forward, start blasting. He lived with 31 HP. Sir Terror must not take any damage. I'll do my best. This seems busted. It kind of is. That's the power of crossbows. Every time they, every time I land a critical hit, get rage. Sure. Why not? Sounds good to me. New phone, who dis? Swap weapons, reload. Swap weapons. What is your deal? He's vulnerable. He's elite. He's got lit up. And he's only got 6,000 life. Only. He's got some pretty nice armor. Oh, there you go. Armor that gives 2,679 armor. That's nice. And Perseverance. Legendary Sensor. Inhalation. Heals this unit for 20% of their maximum health and gains support for each ally within 4 meters. Purge. Gains support for each ally in the area, dealing 85 damage to enemies in the area, plus 30% for each application of support. Wow. Okay, it's like a buff bot sensor that does damage. Okay, cool. Now let's go over here, I guess. Kill one of his allies. Or not. Let's just start chewing on this guy, I guess. Remember, this guy had 6,000 HP. And he's out. 6,000 hit points. Let that sink in. I just soloed the arena with a single unit.
Anyone who was too scared to come will be kicking themselves. You've more than earned the right to wield our champion's weapon.
Get Perseverance. Nice. If that's not impressive, I don't know what you want. So now we have Perseverance. Let's take a look at this goofy ass thing. Plus 86. Our healer could use this. He's using one that's plus 92. I guess his damage really doesn't matter because he's not really a damage unit. We could also level it to level 15. That would probably help. And then we could also 3-star it. which would also help. We'll hold off on that until we get to a blacksmith. Inspect this cart. Some stuff. Let's go up here. What's up here? I'm not sure. Let's go after this location here and do more of the storyline. Grab these nuts. Brotherhood training ground. Let's go ahead and do this now. Talk to this guy.
If you think one more skill will protect you from the lycanthropes or the wield, you're...
Why can't I upgrade this?
If you think one more skill will...
I can't upgrade the sensor? That's a bug. The sensor should be able to go to level 15. I can level up this rare item. But where's my sensor? My sensor is clearly level 14.
If you think one more skill will protect you from the lycanthropes or...
Let's try putting it on and taking it off. Ah, they haven't made it upgradable. They did not give it the upgradable tag. You are correct, Scorn of Life. Nice catch. It looks cool. So that is a bug for the dev team. If you are watching, they missed the upgradable tag on the legendary sensor. We're going to respecialize Hackart, wherever he's at. I have too many people. Am I blind? Oh, he's a lieutenant. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for H at the start of the name, dumbass.
You, I'd go use that new knowledge somewhere else.
So, this character, we're going to make it so that he is Valorous Support, Strategist, Instinctive Throw, Low Blow, Second Weapon, Class Specialization, Master One, and we'll do Deadly Contract. Upgrade Deadly Contract. And now this unit gets this armor. And where is your helmet, sir? Helmet's fine. Actually, let's see if there's a better helmet for you. Not really. I guess we'll give him this Rover's Turban. That'll give him optimized gear. And now we will... That's the combo I have on my strat. Yeah, I made a video about this. Super good. The second weapon for this unit is going to be a Tactician's Dagger. So if this guy attacks somebody who's engaged, the ally will get an attack of opportunity, but we have to hit them from behind. That is the stipulation. And then we can also use Skelmar Knife to attack one of our allies in the back and make them attack of opportunity for enhanced damage. Super strong. Very powerful. Great build, by the way. Let's change the helmet stamp to something other than aerodynamic, because we don't want to be engaged on this unit. Instead, we want something that deals with allies. don't want to do headbutt on this guy, because that'll give him something else. Where is it? There's one thing that gives inspiration to your allies. Do I have that helmet? Grants on guard to allies in the area. That would be pretty good too. Grants riposte if finishing their turn engaged in combat. I'm kind of cool with that. Target weak points. Each round, if this is the first time this unit attacks an engaged unit, applies vulnerability. That's also pretty good. Every time this unit is hit by an attack, they gain heightened guard. Guess I don't have the helmet that I'm looking for. Effective overlay, protection, supported, immovable. Don't have what I'm looking for. I'll do transients for now. As long as he's not engaged, he has protection. That's fine. Back to this person. Let's look at your skills real quick. If I purge, it purges the effect twice. When this unit purges while adjacent to a unit, the unit triggers twice. So it doesn't matter if it's an ally or an enemy. Nice. Looks like advanced medicine cannot get a upgrade. It's too bad. New DLC looks good. What do you think so far? It's good. Pretty good. I'm running right at the end game, so I've got access to the master class and everything right off the gate, and it's a lot of fun. There's still some bugs that they need to work out, like the arena item that you get cannot be upgraded. And there's a couple issues with some fights where you have to hold out for a certain amount of turns while the enemies come in. The doors are a little weird, so you need to stay away from the doors, so when the doors open, they don't get your units soft locked. We ran into a problem with that earlier. And, you know, once they hammer those types of issues out, the stuttering seems to have gone down a little bit since they did the patch. But once they fix some of the minor problems in like a week or so, it'll be a really good DLC. It's huge. It's bigger than most of the areas in the game except for the Balerian DLC. So it's the second largest region. It looks like there's a fair amount of content. I'm guessing we can't do anything here yet. There's nothing to interact with here. Guessing this will be part of the deal, the storyline. But it's got like a dungeon, darkest dungeon kind of mechanic where you have this light source at the bottom. And I need to make more oil, actually. But it's like a torch for darkest dungeon. The more light you have, the more stuff you can discover. And the safer you are, and the less light you have, including total darkness, the more dangerous it is. And your people can be infected and turned into werewolves, which we're about to find out what that looks like here in just a second. I need to make some of these new food items that we got, like this wheeled platter here, forest pot and apple crumble. Let's make that. It's delicious too, by the way. Nice. I got saber-tooth meatballs. Where is the new stuff? Got some roast rabbit. We're looking for what is it called? Looking for forest pot and something else. Can I not make them? Oh, forest pot's here. that's weird. It's like a basic food. Okay, so forest pot. And what was the other thing? Yeah, forest pot is a basic food. And is apple crumble a basic food? Where the hell is apple crumble? It's on this list somewhere. I'm not seeing apple crumble. I must have passed it. I know we've learned it. It's a special item from Tavern? Apple crumble? Yeah, it is. Wow. Okay. So I guess we go to the tavern real quick and we throw that on our list of things to make. Thank you for catching that. We had learned it earlier, but I did not catch that it was a
Please send
tavern
my
item.
father. I haven't any money on me.
So what happens if you don't have the tavern DLC? That's a question. All the way to the bottom, bud. I guess you get screwed. I guess so. That's weird that it's a wow, it takes 41 to make that? Why? Bro, breaking even with my enhancedness? 61% chance to make that. That's insane. Make breaded sausage. You must have beer on the menu? Well, that sucks. Make some jam. Oh yeah, we be jamming now. Okay. Got everything but beer on the menu. Oh, we have 124,000. Could just get like 10 grand in money right now. Okay, well. I'll have to make the apple crumble later. Traveler soup is stolen. Get movement speed in the world, constitution. Let's get 15% equipment from battle. Crit hit, crit damage, maximum valor, strength. +2 movement in combat. The wield platter, which is movement speed in forest, crowns gained from forest battles, mental health +25, reduces speed at which we accumulate fatigue. 35% fatigue and 20 dex. What's the delicious version do? Troop happiness +3. Well, that's important. And let's do the 25% dex, 50% fatigue. Okay. And let's cook some wood. Has been contaminated with lycanthropy and will unlock the lycanthropy trait. Rest anyway. Absolutely. This rich kid's gonna learn about the world. Some of your companions became lycanthropes during rest. Leiteric Ald Hovendorp lycanthrope. Alright, cool. Troop discovered nocturnal focus. When sanity is below 50%, the lantern lights a larger area. Bonus. Increases the area lit by the lantern by 25%. This is our science that we just discovered. Improved wick. Bonus. Increases the area lit by the lantern by 5%. Let's look at some more science. We do advanced science and then we do basic science. Baron wants to talk about things. We were lucky to get out of there alive. People in Rigel say that you can permanently go mad in those woods. We need to be more careful. Next time this happens, might be the last. Enemy aggro is less in the world? Sure. Come vigilant, bro. All right. Everything else in the camp is done. We need to work on our mixologist's crit for some reason. Let's do some torches. He's an apprentice. Let's do some... Let's do some lockpicks. Let's do like 20 lockpicks. He's experienced. Okay. Let's make 39 friendship necklaces. He's a journeyman. Nice. Make 10 training collars. Not quite there. Do we need resources? Probably not. I think it's fine. Let's make 30 torches. He's a master tinkerer. Awesome. Great. Good talk. Journeyman. Make 48 torches. Master. Cool. Easy. That's how you become a master tinkerer. You just make torches. It's fine. Make 48 torches. Easy. All right. Let's look at our boy here real quick before we continue. Where's Lighterick? He becomes a lycanthrope. This companion can turn into a hyperthyroid lycanthrope in combat and will have access to new skills. Now, hyperthyroid lycanthropes are the most powerful ones that we've seen. We'll have to see what happens. Oh, we never made oil. We should probably do that real quick. One of our mini masters. Lantern oil. Requires grease. Okay, well, I don't have any grease. Joke's on me, I guess. Looks like we're going to be out here in the darkness for a little while. Go into our map. Where are we going right now? We don't know where we are, but we know that there is this direction. We have our little marker on the map. All right, let's see what the storyline is at the prison.
Halt! Mercenaries!
Okay. What's up? Bandits.
Are you planning to enter the prison? In that case, I'm sure you wouldn't mind having a look around for us. It's just that we're worried about one of our lads.
I like your hair, bro.
Rafi was supposed to be executed on Horsburgh Square 3 days ago, but the hanging was mysteriously cancelled. And had that nitwit been released, he would have run straight to our camp. The jailer doesn't know you, so it'll be child's play. You walk in, check if our lad's still there, and walk out. His old mum has the right to know what's become of her good-for-nothing son, hasn't she?
Sure.
Try and be quick. Strange rumours have been floating around the black market about that prison.
Holy Wi-Fi Wartales. I just logged into stream, and this is 3 GB download, and it does whether you own the DLC or not. It's not good when your phone's on your data plan. Yikes. Well, I guess they put the stuff in the game, and you just have to unlock it. Our boy is still here.
No! Let me be! I don't want to go with you! I don't want to disappear like the others. Oh, Saint Elior, please help me in my hour of need.
Reassure.
Rafi, did his accomplices send you? The beast devour me. Of course I know what happened to him. Get me out of here and I'll tell them everything.
Let's pay. Talk to this guy, see if he's got any
I hope you haven't come
toys.
here
Nope.
empty-handed, mercenaries. The Count insists that the prison always be full of outlaws.
Question.
Raffi. I don't know anyone by that name.
Okay. We got our boy.
Who's that then? If he told you he's Rafi, then you've been had, mercenaries.
Nice.
Oh, he knows what's happened to him. Well, have him tell you. Let's see if you spent your crowns wisely.
Your Rafi didn't stay in the prison long. Not long at all. Once the man had examined him, he chose him and took him away. He wasn't the first. In the 3 months I've been rotting in this cage, that son of a crockswine has cleared out the whole prison. Men, women, thieves, killers, everyone.
He took them all.
Bloody hell. I don't know what he's planning to do with them all, but I'll wager it's not a tea party. And the strangest bit was, he didn't pay.
He didn't pay? Are you sure he wasn't an executioner or a guard? What did he look like?
How am I supposed to know? He wore a cape that hid his face and his clothes, and the only thing I could make out was his breath. Oof! I've known my share of drunks, but that's the worst I've ever smelt by far. Even his partners, the ones who called him Igor, stayed a good 5 feet away.
Didn't we see somebody named Igor?
What could that man be doing with his prisoners? I'm dying to ask him myself. Aren't you, mercenaries? Come on then. What if I paid you a tidy sum to get your hands on him?
Okay.
Let's start by searching the taverns. Drunks can never stay away from them for long.
Okay. Is there another town here? This is the first area with, like, I guess there was 3 or 4 towns in Balerion. This is the first land location with 3 taverns. Sommer's Refuge. Lockpick. Some of these locks, man, are super tight. Some rabbit. Inspect. Brother Jekyll.
The Brotherhood doesn't normally give credit, but this is different. Anyone can get lost in the Weald, and we fear we may need this refuge ourselves one day. So the bosses are a bit more lenient.
Apothecary Ulrich.
No one can heal after losing their mind in the Weald. Just look at poor Sommer. Alex found her in the middle of the forest 5 years ago, and the poor wretch still thinks she's there.
Right, Alex?
I've been told that we have you to thank for the arena rising from the ashes. Is that true? Was it your feats that brought the crowds back?
Is this the unlock?
It's wonderful. The spectators' donations will start flowing in again. Words cannot express how grateful I am. Ever since
Agitator.
from my career as a champion, caring for the sick has been my sole purpose in life.
Okay. We have the last unlock for the censor class. For the thaumaturge. What's up, sister?
Poor people are nothing more than empty shells.
Alright, so if you're looking for the unlock, it's at Sommer's Refuge. If I looked at the map here, it is like dead center